Hello, and thank you for watching this regional forecast update for the Northeast U.S. I'm Andrew Pritchard, Senior Meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. We'll jump right in. We'll look at the satellite picture here across the lower 48. We do have another disturbance making its way through the central United States. It's going to be a relatively dry passage through the midsection of the country, but it'll bring some more precipitation into portions of the Northeast as we head into the early part of the weekend. Again, the radar is relatively quiet here on Friday morning. Some light snow showers across portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin, back into the Dakotas and portions of eastern Wyoming. Temperatures right now a bit frigid on the backside of our big winter storm. We've got some single digits off to the north. Temperatures a little bit below zero as you get into northern portions of New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. A lot of snow on the ground as you head up toward these parts, again helping to add a layer of literal ice to the ground there, bringing those temperatures down. But already some cold air moving in on the backside of that storm system, but just prolific snow producer here in a narrow band across portions of northern Pennsylvania into southern New York. We're talking about 30 to 43 inches of snow here across the Binghamton area, and then back kind of southwest and northeast from there. So just an incredible winter storm that I know people will really be looking into and trying to understand, and not necessarily how this happened, but the way that it evolved. Let's move on, though. Let's talk about the hazards map, which is quiet across the Northeast right now, and the surface map on the right, which also is quiet, but we can see that next system in the midsection of the country, and then we can see our next 7 days of forecast precipitation. Again, relatively quiet. There is a system, though, out there that could bring some heavier precipitation into parts of the Northeast as we get into late next Thursday into Friday. So something we will have to watch there as we get into mid to late next week. Total snow through the weekend going to be light. We could see some flurries bringing light accumulation less than 2 inches to portions of upstate New York and western Pennsylvania. Now here's the storm track as we head through the next several days to a week. It's going to be systems racing out of the North Pacific through the Canadian Prairie down into the Midwest and the Great Lakes. The last of which here on this animation right there, as we get into mid to late next week, is going to bring another shot of cold air into portions of the Great Lakes, and could evolve into quite a storm again across portions of the Northeast. And we'll see that at the end of this loop. So here's the precipitation forecast over the next 7 to 10 days. Again, the storm system over the last 24 to 36 hours has departed. We're in a lull here with high pressure, quiet weather until we get into Saturday night and Sunday, when we could see a little bit of light snow move through the area. Again, bringing maybe a couple of inches to a light coating across the Northeast. That'll taper off by the time we get to Monday morning. We'll get another system that swings through again, bringing some light snow flurries to the region Tuesday into Tuesday night. We're then quiet as this next storm system begins to organize here out to our west, again potentially bringing another pretty big storm system into the Northeast as we get into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So 24th, 25th of December, looking targeting a potential big storm across New England, but of course, widespread of potential outcomes here at that range. Now, who's going to get snow between now and Christmas Eve? If you don't already have it, the odds are against you picking much more in the way of that up, unless you're talking about western Pennsylvania into New York, where we've already got a lot of snow on the ground. But as we look at parts of the Corn Belt here into the eastern, into western portions of New England here, continuing to look for that real good shot of snow, which again, as we get to the end of next week, we're watching that potential big storm somewhere out here across portions of the eastern Great Lakes into New England. Who's going to get the precipitation, though, between now and the 24th of December, just in liquid form? Again, a lot of heavy rain expected across portions of the south. Still upwards of an inch of precipitation possible across Pennsylvania into southern New York. And then as we look at temperatures, again, we will moderate slowly as we head into next week, peaking as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. But then we're going to watch for that cold air to swing out of the Canadian Prairie into portions of the Great Lakes and the Northeast. Your high temperatures over the next 5 days, 20s and 30s for just about everyone for the day today and tomorrow. Again, with snow on the ground, even bringing in a more mild air mass over the top of that, that's going to result in a lot of fog and cloudy days, but it's not going to get you much in the way of a rapid warm-up. So 30s, maybe 40s by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday over some of these areas that have less snow on the ground, but I would imagine highs are going to be pretty steady in the 20s and 30s across the Northeast over the next 5 to 6 days.